Hello, David here with MonoFit Training Systems. Today I'm going to go over strength training for wrestling and Jiu-Jitsu and other grappling sports. And the exercise we're going to do is the bridge press with the medicine ball. So we got that soft medicine ball there. We're going to use dumbbells for the sake of safety. I'm here by myself and I don't want to get trapped underneath the barbell. So we're going to do a dumbbell press with the medicine ball, and it's going to be a bridge press. And we'll give you some options as to a couple different ways to do it. So bridge press is really good because you have to turn your body into the bench. And so by doing that, you are holding static. You have to engage not only your abs and core, different things like that, but you also have to engage your quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Like mentioned in other videos, in wrestling, grappling, jiu-jitsu, all these other sports like that, sometimes you have to be loose in one area while you're being flexed in another. You're moving while holding solid or static in other areas. So by incorporating these kind of movements, you're strengthening your body and you're targeting, you're sending messages to your nervous system to be able to move fluidly on one end of the body while being static in the other. And being like water, being very much like, sometimes you're like a brick wall, sometimes you're like water, sometimes you're like an octopus, sometimes you're like a bull. So by training in certain areas or training it with certain techniques and certain types of apparatus, you could definitely train your body and nervous system respond differently to different stimuli. Now, if you do not have a med ball like this, one of those soft medicine balls, then you can see in the background I have a Bosu ball, and the other thing you could use is a punching bag. But either way, something soft so that there's a little bit of play. You can sink down onto it, but it's not going to roll out from underneath you like a hard medicine ball would. Another thing that you might be able to use is a foam roller. You'd be a little bit lower and there would not be as much stimulus to the legs, but you could still use that and it'd be creating a good enough challenge. So I'm going to go over a couple of different ways to do this. So when you're doing it, you want to make sure that your head, your neck, and your traps are all supported on that ball. You don't want to just be supporting it with your neck. It could get dangerous. So you're going to lay on the ball, grab your dumbbells, scoot down, and then bridge up. Okay, so hopefully you can see from that angle that my head, my neck, my traps. Now I'm going to bridge up hard, and then because I have dumbbells, I'm going to execute full range of motion. So if you keep your hands neutral by your side and not rotate them this way like if you had a barbell, you keep them here, it usually allows for a lot more mobility in the press. So you press really hard, you flex those glutes and quads and hands, and you just drive straight up. Now you could rest pause up top. You could 1, 2, 1, 2. You could do it longer if you like. 1, 2, 3. But the whole time you're stimulating your legs. Now, a couple other things you can do up here is you can piston them, real strict pistons. So you can go, or alternating. This would be an alternating press. This would be a piston press. There's a couple different options there. So if you think about it, you could do a straight press, 1, 2, 3. You could do alternating, where you'd go 1, 2, 3. You could do that. Or you could go piston. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, like that. You could do a rest pause where you could stop at the bottom for 2 or 3 seconds, stop at the top for 2 or 3 seconds. If you watch some of my other videos, which we're still in the beginning stages of it, there's not 10 videos yet as of today being August 28th, 2019. But the goal is to put, 30 in 30 days. I think I might be one behind, but we're gonna get there. And then every week put out new and better and more improved content. So just keep on watching. I covered a couple of things that were primarily upper body with a little bit of static holds for the lower body, but we're going to get into the lower body stuff too. We'll get into some suspension training, which I put a few videos up already, and we're going to get into some like hanging ab work, things that help improve your grip. So just stay tuned. If you want to check out my Instagram, it's Monofit Training Systems, and there's another one called Monofit1, that's MONOFIT, and then the number 1, or Monofit Training Systems. And just keep on checking us out. We're going to be getting our website up here in a little bit, and we're just going to be striving to get good content for those of you who are in the combat sports, or eventually the people who may want to look like a combat sport athlete without having to actually get choked or punched or any of that stuff. So just keep on watching the videos, check them out, and we will hopefully just keep on cranking out good content for you guys. Take care.